Okay, this is for Ryder and Elizabeth. So this is a pretty safe run, I think. Should help you get through it. The main two tips I'd say is turn the music down so you don't feel rushed, and turn the brightness up. So I'm going to draw that guy, but you can just shoot him. It doesn't matter. You have plenty of ammo. Just pull out your Magnum or pop him with a shotgun. And when you go in here, I like to swing a little wide so the dogs don't hit me. What I've noticed is if you swing wide the first time and then you get killed and come back in, the dogs will hit you wide. So you're going to want to adjust, because they will adjust in certain places, the enemies. Now this is a little more dangerous way to do this, but after shooting these first two guys, if you want, throw a flash grenade from right there. It'll be easier. It'll guarantee you get across without getting hit. Sometimes you will get here, but a lot of times you can run right through just like that. There's a guy down your stairs to the left. You want to swing wide out around him and then run straight through. Sticking to your right because there's a guy there. Keep staying to your right because there's a hidden guy to your left. Rotate around these guys. That guy on the left there was really close to her, so it blocks him from grabbing you, but if he's further out, you want to stay harder right. And then you'll see his hand swing out and then cut left hard, and he won't be able to grab you. Coming up here, if you get too close to that wall, like run straight into it and then try to tangle left and drop. I've got caught there for some reason. For these guys, I like to get far enough by them the back one grabs you, but that doesn't always happen. If they drop you in this position, the one in the back will be ready to grab you again, so swing in hard left to try to avoid that. Sometimes you can't, though. This guy, just stay to the right. Now here you should go all the way over to that rail and then go straight across to the next rail before cutting in, because he could have grabbed me there. I cut that in too short. That was a mistake. Now to make this, you can usually zigzag through these guys, but to make this easy, just hand grenade them. And that's why I didn't zag far enough to the left there. Of course, I landed in a good position so I can head straight up, and it didn't do much damage to me. Here you'll see me stop shooting because if you hold still, it just seems to do a little more damage or be more accurate. I'm not sure which. Maybe it's my imagination. Stay to the right here. I've zagged right around this guy too, because if he's in a higher standing position, sometimes you can't run through him. So you need to be to the right. These guys just go straight through. Never had a problem with them. Doesn't mean they won't do an update that changes that. In this next room, you can run straight through them, but you want to make sure to go down to about the mid part of the zombie on the ground's back, because he springs to life and he'll try to grab you. Here I zigzag a little bit to try to throw the dogs. Sometimes they'll still clip you though, even if you do that. Blue grenade, as long as it goes far enough in, it'll stun everybody. If it doesn't, if that cop right there straight in front of me is awake still, you want to go around to the right of the old man though, and that'll throw him off, because sometimes it doesn't catch him. Now right at the end of that door, if I hadn't shot him like that, he would have jumped on me. And sometimes even if you do your last shot and he's in the air, sometimes he lands a hit or he hitches, he goes by, even if you shoot him in the air. Hugging this corner real tight. Usually he'll let you slide by here, but once in a while he'll grab you and throw you. That zombie can be in any two different positions other than that one. Sometimes it's just easier to shoot him. If you stay left on that door a little bit, because there's a female zombie to the right. If you're too far over to the right, she'll grab you when you come out. That would have been a cleaner hit. It would have dropped him, but it wasn't. Now here I'm going to run straight through, but if you want the tyrant to follow you down here, you want to turn around and look back. You're walking this way because there's a licker to your left. You don't want to get hit. But because I didn't turn back in that room, the tyrant will be up above me. Plus you can hear his feet up above you. So I just flash him, and then I can run by all those guys. Now if he's behind you, you can save the flash till later and just shotgun these guys. This is a real easy area. If you do one of those two things, I mean. Otherwise it could probably be a problem. So when they're leaning over or doing the Mr. Miyagi double punch, they're safe to run by. You want to be careful not to be in front of them if they pop back up, though, because they can grab you. Sometimes I shoot this dog, sometimes I don't. I think if you get too close to him, it draws him to you, because I've got hit down here by him before. So if you stick further to the right away from me, I think you don't have to worry about that, but I've been like taken down right here by the dog. That guy always survives for some reason, so you want to be ready to pop him. So I stayed a little bit to the right there to get him to attack me outward. In the other video, I'm sticking too close to the left, and he can trap you there and get a free hit. I went too wide there. If you stay in a little tighter, you can often get down there without getting touched by anybody. Now there's a licker to your two lickers to your left and two crawlers, so if you walk, they won't jump you. So you want to just walk nice and easy. You'll see you make it right up to the door, no problem. If the tyrant's right on your heels, though, as soon as you hear him hit the ground, you might want to do a quick sprint. If so, you'll take 2 hits, but as you can see, there's plenty of health to get you through all this. Plenty of ammo and everything, and basically once you're here, you're at the end. I should have flashed them instead of grenaded them. That second grenade should have been an overhand throw, so it got deeper into them and killed all these guys. Except for the very 2 furthest ones would have still survived, but I don't know if it's only when you're low on health, but every time I get grabbed on the stairs, they take me to the ground. Shot her in the head. It seemed to work that time, but that doesn't always work either. One on the left will usually stand up even if you shoot her in the head. So that's basically it. Hope that one helped you guys get through it. I'll put another one up there that shows some other mistakes and how you really can get hit quite a bit and do just fine. I was trying to be slow and steady and safe in this one. It still beat my regular times of trying to hurry. So, yeah, if you don't rush, except for the points where the big guy's after you and you have to move, you should be okay. At the end here, I've added a few pictures showing what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about different positions and how things could turn out.